It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Season's greetings. Happy holidays. Welcome, thank you for joining us. It's a very special Christmas edition. Ernie Johnson of 2K Sports here with the always jolly Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith,
Merry
who's
Christmas
also
to you, man.
relatively jolly. Yeah, and
do you have my gift?
Maybe I do have. Did I get the gift that you sent me, or do I have a gift for you?
Either or.
No, neither.
Well, I'll get you 2 of those.
We have a song for you, Ernie.
What's that?
Hit the beat, Kenny.
Thanks for joining us on this Christmas Eve. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Looking at the last game for the Houston Rockets, it was a win against the Sacramento Kings. A 3-point win in that one. Always nice to come out on top in a close game.
And if you look at the numbers, guys, I mean, what jumps out at you is the balance they had offensively.
Very satisfying road win because you're right. There was tremendous balance displayed. I mean, the crowd was basically stunned at how they were able to dismantle that defense.
Here are the starters for Las Vegas. We've got Anthony. Chris Bosh is out there at Pekovic. And it's Rose. And it's Holiday in at the shooting guard position. Pekovic with the screen for Rose. The kick out to Holiday. Outside Rose. Pass to Bosh. Fires the 3. Yes. And it's Rose with the assist that time. Bosh has got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, we saw Chris Bosh really ramp it up with the 3-ball last season. I mean, we frequently see vets do that. LaMarcus Aldridge is a recent example. Extending your range is a great way to keep playing at a high level, especially as you enter your 30s.
So it's Las Vegas now. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Now here's Collison, following the miss by Carmelo Anthony. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession.
Charlie.
And that's Evans penetrating. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
And guys, Tyreke Evans is so versatile. Great instincts, well-developed skill set. He can beat you every way you turn.
And back to Tyreke Evans. He's a big, muscular guy for a wing. 7-foot wingspan, that arm span we've all admired and read so much about. Too strong for off guards, too quick for small forwards. He's kind of got a ubiquitous position.
He does. And Kevin, you know, it's funny. A lot of people have tried to place him in a box in terms of position. Instead of just saying he's a basketball player, the guy's strong. He's got tremendous physical attributes. Combine that with the ball handling and his confidence, and it gives you an interesting mix. I mean, he's one of the more unique, multifaceted guys we have in our league.
Here's Rose, following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. To the paint. And Evans, the basket on the assist by Collison.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
For Las Vegas, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Tyreke Evans again. Evans has got 6.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Anthony drives in. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Anthony's got his first basket of the night. Rockets leading by 6. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kevin McHale had a few moments for me. He said that they will be focusing a lot of their defensive effort into slowing down Carmelo Anthony. I asked him for specifics, and he said, Melo is such a dynamic player, there really isn't any single thing we'll do that will be the answer. Instead, we're just going to throw everything we have at him and see how he handles it. Guys?
And thank you for that, Doris. Outside Collison. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That is his first foul of the game. Spates checked in for Charlie Villanueva.
Maurice Spates.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here's Evans. It's deflected. Throws it up high. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Another shot. Can't hit. Excellent D there from Holiday.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Anthony. Boy, was he something else against the Clippers. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Carmelo Anthony, the 3rd pick overall in the 2003 NBA draft, was in some pretty good company at the top of that one, as I recall.
I mean, you had LeBron going 1, and of course, Darko Milicic was number 2 on that list. But how about D-Wade at 4? A little bit of a surprise, Chris Bosh. You know, all those guys, with the exception of Melo, have rings.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Alonzo G is checked in for Andrew Wiggins. Iguodala comes in for Tyreek Evans. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Darren Collison. Now Green after the missed 3 from Iguodala. Anthony dishes to Beverly. 6 on the shot clock. Anthony left side. That evens the score. Anthony's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And back to Melo's top 5 draft mates in 2003 all having rings. You can't choose the team you play for as a rookie. Melo simply hasn't been surrounded by that much talent. That's why it was somewhat surprising that he re-signed with the rebuilding Knicks team last season.
Here's Jackson after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. Jackson drives in. Another miss by Houston.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
And Mirotic kicks to Anthony. The 11-footer, and he can't bank that one in.
Hey, guys, talking about Melo, I mean, he's faced some difficult injuries here of late. That puts all the more pressure on him to win a ring as soon as possible. No way does he want to retire without that chance.
And first time out of the game called for Las Vegas. Dunleavy's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. 1:36 left in the first. And Beverly kicks to Mirotic. Back to Beverly. Green, the pass to Mirotic. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Nikola Mirotic, drafted as a late first-rounder, Clark, back in 2011. The Spanish star finally made his rookie debut in the NBA last season, and it was worth the wait.
It sure was, Kevin. I mean, once he started to get consistent PT, I mean, he was remarkable. Can run like the wind for a big guy, not that strong, but more aggressive than you'd think.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
And back to Mirotic last season. Per 36 minutes, he averaged 18 points, 9 rebounds. He was also a tremendous foul shooter for a rookie big and made the all-rookie first team, was 2nd in Rookie of the Year voting. I mean, what more could you ask for?
Now here's Iguodala. The feed to Sanders. Here's Jackson. Good. Jackson's got his first points of the night. Las Vegas trails by 3.
And, you know, for Mirotic, his value extends to the defensive end as well. He did a surprisingly good job of racking up blocks and steals last season. You have to believe that if he improves his power and consistency, an all-star nod isn't so far off.
Now here's Jackson. Last game he had 12. From the high post, Chandler with the block. Now Las Vegas moving it up. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Stolen by Jackson. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's G. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
Mirotic has a wide open look. Las Vegas again missing. Here's G. Defended by Beverly. The shot by Spates. Nobody around. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
5 seconds left here in the first quarter. And here's Bosch for three. Drilled it right as the clock hit all zeros.
Wow, what a clutch shot. He's got nerves of steel.
Woo! Gotta have big time.
And let's hear from Tyson Chandler. He talked about what he brings to this team.
I do a lot that doesn't show up on the stat sheet. That's what I pride myself on. You know, some nights you're not going to get the ball, but you still can be effective on the floor. Whether that's rebounding, playing defense, hustling, trying to create extra shots for your team. Whatever it is necessary that I feel like help my team get a win.
Chandler has long been the kind of player all coaches want on their team. He's the definition, Greg, of an unselfish player who doesn't care about his ego or his stats.
And he knows that and prides himself on it. That also makes him the kind of player his teammates appreciate so much because they know nobody wins any rings without a guy like Tyson Chandler on the team.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Rockets.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnovers.
Jackson is out there with Tyreek Evans. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Maurice Spates. And it's Villanueva in at the 4 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Here's Anthony. Rockets with the rebound. And this matchup with Las Vegas, it's their first meeting of the season.
And as you would expect, they came out on top in last season's series against this club, but no reason to expect anything different this time around.
Exactly. Guys, they're clearly the better team, but you can't take anybody for granted. They're all NBA players. They get their checks twice a month across the league, so you've got to come prepared and focused and ready to play.
The wide open look here for Bosch. No good. And it's Houston the other way. It's Jackson with the drive. Took him no time at all on that one. And now it's a 3-point Houston lead. It's no secret, Clark, what this Houston Rockets team wants to do. They want to get to the line, drive the lane, and hurt you from outside the arc.
And they'll do it all at a very fast pace. I mean, they're fun to watch. The pace is something that I think sneaks up on teams sometimes, Kevin.
Good point. Rose up on top, guarded by Jackson. Rose against Jackson. Rose dishes to Begovic. 6 to shoot. And Rose wide open. He shoots. Las Vegas again missing. And here we go. Fast break. Evans has got it. No coverage that time. And that's now 6 points for Andrew Wiggins. Las Vegas trails by 7. There's Rose with the 3. Here's Pekovic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
No good from Spates.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
And Pekovic kicks to Rose. Here's Bosch. Back to Rose. He dishes it to Bosch. There's a screen. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Now it's just a 3-point Rocket lead. Jackson against Rose. Spade sets a screen for Jackson. To the wing right side. Spade's missing again.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Holiday with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Outside Anthony. Shoots a fader. No luck. Wiggins with some nice D.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
Let's go. Houston gets it back. Evans outside. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Evans has got 8 points.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know, he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Larry Sanders is checked in for Villanueva. G comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Tyreek Evans. And it's Collison in for Jackson. And Las Vegas will go for a different look here. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Mirotic comes in for Anthony. Dunleavy's checked in for Justin Holiday. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Rose. Well, what a season it was for Mirotic last year. Came on stronger for the Chicago Bulls. Continue to improve, effective in the playoffs. Really enjoyed to watch in his first year.
And interesting, so much hype going into the season was about Dougie McDermott.
Yes.
Whether or not he was going to be in the running for Rookie of the Year. It ended up being Mirotic. Most years, he could have walked away with that award.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Beverly, the pass to Chandler. Shot's good.
For Mirotic, he was most valuable late in games, guys. From March on, he led the league in fourth quarter points per game.
Rockets leading by 3. The drive by Collison.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. You're much better off making him go to the line.
2 shots. Both shots good from the stripe. Las Vegas trails by 5. And Beverly kicks to Bosch. Wasted no time on that one. Bosch has got 6 points in the quarter.
And for that note about Mirotic, in the fourth, he outscored LeBron and Westbrook that month. That's impressive for any player, much less a rookie.
Excellent feed from D.C., Darren Collison.
1:14 left in the first half. Bosch against Sanders. The 11-footer. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. 16 points for Chris Bosch. Well, a scary moment for Chris Bosch last year. Had to be shut down, Greg, as we all know, for the season after a blood clot was found in his lung.
You know, and Kevin, it really puts basketball in perspective. I mean, it happened right after the trade deadline, and obviously a huge blow to the Heat in terms of their push for the postseason. But fortunately, it looks like he's going to make a full recovery and have a huge impact this season.
Here's Collison. Here's Spates. The shot is off, and it's Las Vegas the other way.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Shot's good by Bosch.
You know, the Heat never really came back after losing Bosch. His presence on both ends of the floor is hard to replace, and they missed him a bunch.
The drive by Collison. Another miss by Houston. Las Vegas has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. The pass to Spates. The fadeaway. Spates missing again.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over him.
It's a tie game here in Houston. And time.
Hey, Kevin, with Derrick Rose. Derrick, how does it feel to get back out there on the basketball floor here for the new season ahead?
It feels good, man, especially playing with my teammates. We have new teammates. We're just trying to come out here and just play hard and compete.
Great to have you back, Derrick.
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith, and Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. They couldn't hold on to the slim lead they had at the start of the second quarter and headed into... And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
You know, Bosch is playing really well. He's got 19 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
This is really production personified from long range.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court right now for Las Vegas, Chris Bosh is out there with Anthony. Then there's Derrick Rose. Then there's Pekovic. And it's Holiday in at the 2 spot. Rocket 2, out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
A chance here to check out how the Rockets ranked in the NBA last season. Second in fast break points. Third in steals. And they also ranked among the top 5 in points off turnovers. So did a nice job of turning people over and then turning those turnovers into points.
And as you pointed out, when it came to running the break, I mean, they were terrific. They left teams really just grasping for breath and unable to match that breakneck pace.
Rose kicks to Holiday. There's the dish to Bosh. Knocks it loose. Villanueva with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Wiggins. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Evans has got his 4th assist in this one. Las Vegas has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here.
Well, you know, Hall of Famer and 3-time champion Kevin McHale, the Rockets coach, did nothing but find success and win as a player. And, you know, that's been the same song for him as a coach.
Wiggins against Anthony, and that one's good. Wiggins.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Rose kicks to Bosh. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. And he overshot that one, missing.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Collison kicks to Villanueva, and it's denied. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Evans with it. He's got 8. And that one's good. Evans has got 10.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Houston making a switch. Jackson's checked in. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Rose. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Anthony against Evans. Rocket 6. It's stolen by Anthony. Now Las Vegas moving it up. Holiday with the ball. Rose with the ball. Now defended by Wiggins. Anthony can't hit.
You know, for Carmelo last season, it was Murphy's Law. What could go wrong did go wrong. After signing Melo to a max deal, the Knicks management expected a bunch from him, but with the new offense and a bad knee, it didn't happen.
And that one's good.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Rose against Jackson. Outside Anthony. And stolen by Wiggins. outside Jackson. That three off the mark. And getting back to Carmelo last year, that team really became devoid of talent. In some games, Greg, in games that he played, he seemed like the only scoring option.
You know, we talk about needing a big three to compete for a championship. And for over half the season last year, the Knicks basically had a big half. I mean, because Carmelo missed that half. And when the deck is stacked against you like that, sometimes it's better to fold your cards and live to play another day. And that's really what Carmelo did.
Spates checked in for the Rockets. Iguodala comes in for Tyreek Evans. And then for Las Vegas, Tyson Chandler. He's checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Mirotic comes in for Chris Bosh. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Justin Holiday. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Anthony.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Feeds to Villanueva. And the three off target. For Las Vegas, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half.
Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Chandler's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight for the lead, and that's 2 points on the layup. Chandler's got 6 points.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
G's checked in for Charlie Villanueva. Mike Dunleavy, he's checked in for Las Vegas. Beverly dishes to Carmelo. Shot clock at 5. Spates with the block. And now Iguodala running the floor all by himself. And he gets it to go. And now a 3-point Houston lead. There's 1:26 left to play here in the third. And Beverly kicks to Anthony. Down low. Deflects the pass. Iguodala against Mirotic. Jackson and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And guys, Reggie Jackson was at the end of a yo-yo last season. He starts at Oklahoma for an injured Westbrook. Westbrook comes back, sends Jackson to the bench. Then Oklahoma sends Jackson to Detroit, where he fills in for another injured starter in Brandon Jennings for the rest of the year.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Larry Sanders is checked in for Spates. And it's Collison in for Wiggins. And Las Vegas making a change here as well. Holiday's checked in, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Getting back to Jackson, he showed several times last season that he has that starter ability. The Thunder knew they wouldn't have the money to re-sign Clark in free agency, so they traded him to avoid losing him for nothing.
Yeah, that's a good move. And with the Pistons, Jackson finished the season strong, while the Thunder, without Jackson or Durant's contributions, missed the playoffs for the first time in years.
Anthony, the pass to Holiday. Stolen by Jackson. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, and it's off. They can't cash in on the break. Now here's Anthony. He's got 14. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And a year ago, he was an 80% shooter at the line, so that's more than acceptable.
The Rockets shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Yeah, last season, around 71% of the free throws made. And you know what? That has to be a point of emphasis this year.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Charlie Villanueva. In Las Vegas, they've shot just above 55% of the line, going 5 of 9. Good on the second free throw. Here's Jackson. Shot is no good. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is up to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. So it's the Rockets now. 3-point lead. Charlie Villanueva out there with Sanders. Then there's Tyreek Evans. Then there's Iguodala. And it's Collison at the point guard. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
And at this stage of a tight game, the tired legs really start to show. A defense becomes vulnerable if you can continue to pound it inside.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
Rose against Collison. Tries it from 9. Here's Sanders. It's deflected. Holiday left side. Here's Mirotic. Shot is off. Evans with some nice D. Rockets leading by 3. Takes the 3. Iguodala no good.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Bosh, that's for 2. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. And now 24 points for Chris Bosh.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Collison kicks to Iguodala. Wants to get it to Collison and does. From 15 feet away. Good on the jump shot. And 12 points for Tyreek Evans.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Last season was possibly the best of Tyreek Evans' career, at least since his unbelievable rookie campaign.
Yeah, and Kev, a lot of that has to do with his injury history. I mean, last year he played in 79 games. That's the most of his career. So you could say it was probably the healthiest season he's had since he was a rookie.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder was saying to his team. He told us, guys, I know we can do this, fellas. Let's maximize every possession and get after it and just watch. Things will go our way. Kevin?
You know, back to Tyreek Evans last year, he had a big jump in three-point percentage. He was also up in assists, rebounds. Really did a lot of good things. The only bad news, he was also up in turnovers.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Rockets.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Just 4 to shoot. It's Anthony with the drive. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
That's just a foolish mistake right there, guys.
Yeah, inexcusable. You just cannot allow that to happen.
And talking about Tyreek Evans, you really hope he can build on what he did last year. He has too much talent to waste on inconsistency. Time for him to just step up here in the prime of his career.
Anthony up on top. He's covered by Collison. Anthony against Collison. Now a timeout called by Houston. Rockets leading by 5. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's foul number 2 for him. Evans against Holiday. Evans kicks to Wiggins. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Evans has got 6 assists here tonight.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
Here's Collison. Pass to Wiggins. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Wiggins has got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Stolen by Bosch. The shot will not go. Evans with some nice D. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And the dunk by Sanders.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
Here's Rose, and there's the foul, and Darren Collison picks it up. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Reggie Jackson's checked in for the Rockets. And Las Vegas making a change here as well. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Nikola Pekovic.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Holiday goes in.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Holiday. Now Jackson. He feeds it to Evans. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Inside. And Villanueva kicks to Sanders. Shot clock at 5. And the baseline jumper no good. Las Vegas trails by 7 to the wing right side. Holiday with it. Evans picks him up. Kicks it to Rose. Latrey. Back to Holiday. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to Villanueva. Villanueva's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Rose against Jackson. Here's Wiggins. And Chandler sends it back.
It's going to be tough for him here, but maybe, just maybe, it's not over yet.
Cannot afford any empty possessions. They've got to recycle everything, partner.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting.
.106 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And that one's good. Wiggins.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Rose kicks to Anthony. Nails it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Evans attacking. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's on Tyson Chandler.
Well, Evans has been great. He has 12 points and 6 assists. He's passing the ball so well right now and is really focused at the charity stripe, too.
And Clark, you can just see him oozing with confidence right now. And thanks to his good work at the line there, now we have a 2-possession ball game.
Anthony kicks to Rose. Second chance shot. The kick out to Holiday.
Tyson!
It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Second chance shot. And Justin Holiday picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Out of bounds, Las Vegas takes possession.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
And here's Las Vegas, trailing by 5. Outside Bosch. Goes back up. It's in!
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will to second chance points.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, that's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
Las Vegas calls timeout. They're trailing by 5. 11 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Anthony. Sinks it.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
So it's the Rockets now, and they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Shooting for Houston, Reggie Jackson.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Jacks up a 3, off on that one. And so it's a narrow victory for
Tyrese.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Andrew Wiggins. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
He was up to every single challenge he faced tonight. He was in such control of the ball.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew,